They still want me. Okay. So, honey, we're gonna have a good show today. We are drinking. And in here without his stage. Paulo, whatever. Paulo, what is that? What? Okay, could you get on the mic and explain to people what you got me in here? Coffee and with, please. I thought it was sage, honey. Y'all know I'm pressing snooch. Pressing snooch. But while she pulled that up, we are drinking Stella Rose and Stella Peach. Y'all know this the bougie hood drink that when girls want to feel real fancy in their glasses, they drink Stella Rose. But it is busting though. So what you got in here?
It's the Palo Santo. It's an energy cleanser. Just make sure we got some nice, good aura in the studio at all times.
If I want something going around to spice things up, what I burn for that?
What you trying to spice up, CJ?
I'm just saying. I mean, you talking about energy. What can I use for that? Sage is supposed to be what? Sage supposed to clear out
the negative energy, yeah.
And then what you did, the Palo
Santo.
Palo Santo
That's
is
just
make sure we have good energy.
Good energy. Yes.
Okay. What? Take it up a notch.
See, you trying to get. We already got legacy.
Listen, what can we use to take it up a little bit? I just want to take it up. Listen.
You can use some lavender.
This week.
Lavender is good.
We got a good show this week, and I'm not gonna keep y'all too long. I'm probably gonna have Anna cut it off at 7:50 because I know we got verses tonight with Jeezy and Gucci. Anna probably didn't know or care nothing about none. She probably knew, but she probably didn't care nothing about none of that. So, but I know everybody want to get ready to watch that. But so what I learned in the trap this week. Oh Lord, y'all. It is what I learned. I was told this week that I have not been very productive by someone that did not really know me. And one of the things that I want to get across under the message that I want people to see is if you get a message from somewhere and it's on point, it's okay to take heed to it. Right? So the lady was telling me that I was not necessarily operating at my highest potential, and there was just a lot of things going on. Excuse me, that kind of had me blocked. Please excuse me if y'all heard that. That had me blocked. And she was absolutely right. And so what that let me know was I need to make sure that I am actively making sure that my mind is clear. I need to actively make sure that I'm 100% focused and that whatever, because, we believe in the Bible, in the Christian faith. I don't, and I'm not going to lie, I don't know if it's a saying or if it's in the Bible itself, but the mind is the devil's playground, right? And whatever you want to say, the enemy or whatever, it's the playground. So if the enemy can get into your mind, if the enemy can maximize your mind and take over your mind, and that's why depression is so serious, all these mental illnesses, if the enemy can have you fixating on something that you're not supposed to fixate on, trust me, you're not going to be able to do what you actually have been set out here to do. You guys know on the show that I'm an advocate, and I believe that we are all here for something. We all have a purpose. We all have something that we are working on. And I know for me, my mind is my greatest gift. No matter how, and the lady was telling me, she's like, even though when things get tough, you still find a way to press through. Absolutely. So I know if there's things going on and I'm clouded, I cannot operate at my full potential. And I have to be able to operate at my full potential because there are people actually depending on me. There's people depending on me figuring it out, right? So, when she told me that, I was definitely opening out, and I was it took me back for a minute, but I said, you know what, she's right. I can't sit up here and act crazy. And what she was telling me is there's a level that I'll get to sometimes when I'm blocked, but I can't pass that. She's absolutely right. See, all year I took it as, I said, well, yeah, this year has been just, it's been a funky year. And that is true. But even in that, I was clouded. I was frustrated. There was a whole bunch of things going on. So I said that to say, if a message comes to you and the message may happen to be on point and it's something that you can work on, take heed to it. So I'm trying to figure out, I'm talking to my Christian friends and I'm like, listen, what y'all do to clear up? How you move a blockage, right? I need to know because if that is the case, what's going on, then I need to make sure that I'm actively working on making sure that my space is clear, that I'm peaceful, that I'm not worried about anything. So, and of course, we live life. Life, you can't necessarily prevent everything or every worry to not come in your mind, but if I can actively do that and I can make sure that I'm clear and I make sure that I'm not worried or I make sure that I leave things where they are, because a lot of times we drag things along and we don't have to drag it along. It'll be a situation that is out of your control and that'll bother you. You be thinking about it days. You leave that where that's at. If you can't control it, ain't nothing that's going to affect you directly. Leave it where it's at. So that is something that I learned in the trap this week. I'm going to be working on. I'm going to be working on trying to make sure that I do something daily, whether it's I meditate. And, you know, I was talking to Anna yesterday. I happened to see her up here. And she said something to me about meditation. And when I left you, Anna, it brought back a sermon to me that I heard in church. So Anna said to me, we're talking about praying. She was like, she asked me, do I meditate? Because I was telling her, I was like, girl, I'm just working. I gotta, what you do to get clear? Because I need to, whatever. I need to clear up. So she was telling me, girl, do you meditate? I said, I pray. She was like, well, prayer is not really meditation. And so she's explaining to me how she defines meditation, how she meditates. And then when I got in my car, me and Legacy left from up here, I remember my pastor said, Pastor Ron Simmons, he said he would literally pray and then he would stop talking and he would sit there and try to listen to what God had to tell him. And I said, oh my gosh, that was meditation. He was meditating, right? So she taught me, and she refreshed my memory. We need to meditate. We need to, whoever you decide to pray to, whoever you decide to call out to, do that. But make sure you are in a place where you can hear them too, right? God speaks to me in my dreams a lot. He does speak to me in my dreams. He speaks to me when I'm working out. And you know what? And that itself, the fact that he would speak to me when I'm working out, and this last year has been such a struggle with my weight loss. It's been such a struggle with me being consistent with working out. You feel what I'm saying? That's it. I could have been missing some messages, right? And trust me, I believe if God need to tell you something, he gonna get it to you. But if that was my way of receiving things, if that was my moment of clarity, if that was the times that I was like, okay, that was an aha moment. If it was working out, right? Because when we were all joking yesterday, and it was like, girl, I don't care if you want to shower, if you washing dishes, like whatever that moment is. So, I was thinking about that. I was like, well, dang, when do I usually, because when do I usually when am I just quiet? When am I just listening to my music and I'm in that space, right? It's when I'm working out. So I'm going to try my best to get back to that. Or even if it's a new way now, I have to make sure that I'm getting back to meditation and hearing from God. So I'm going to encourage you guys, if you hear a message that relates to you and it is on point, take heed to that message, because that could be God giving you a limb. Okay? Don't be like that man out there stuck in all the water and God sent him 3 boats and he was saying, well, God, you ain't sent for me. He said, I sent you 3. I sent you 3 rescues and you denied them all. Do not deny the help. Thank you, God. Oh, that just spoke to my spirit. Don't deny the help when it comes. You don't know how it's going to come. May not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time. He's an on-time God. Yes, he is. He is. So, listen, man. Well, however the message coming, take it, apply it, and leave it where it's at, right? So I thank you guys for listening to my rant or my lesson. Hopefully that spoke to somebody, and that gave somebody some type of breakthrough or start of a breakthrough or whatever. And remember, if you are listening to this broadcast on Facebook, Instagram, In Touch News, whatever, please share the broadcast. And I want you guys to tune in to talk to me. 813-444-9588. Again, it's 813-444-9588. So, like I mentioned earlier, we got a verses going on today. Yeah. So it's Jeezy versus Gucci. Both of them are rappers. I mean, I kind of grew up on Jeezy and Gucci. I really couldn't say half of their words or nothing when I was a kid. But who do y'all think gonna win the versus battle? Call in. Let me know who y'all think gonna win the versus battle. I was never really a fan of Gucci. Okay. Um, I never really was a fan of Gucci, but I mean, I did like Jeezy. Now it's funny because I like Jeezy now that I'm older and I have Painting in the Trap. Right, I have because he has like trap music, like that's what it is. 103, yeah, 103. I mean, like it just it. Yeah, so I'm looking up some of his album now. We got um Jeezy albums. What's y'all favorite album? Trap or Die. We got Trap or Die 2016, Snowman, um, The Recession. What y'all listening to? Okay, so this right here came out in 2005. I was 15. Dang. 15? That was 15 years ago. Wow. Y'all kind of let me know what's y'all favorite songs on for either Jeezy or Gucci. 813-444-9588. I'm going for Jeezy. Like I said, because out of the two, I am more of a Jeezy fan than Gucci. I didn't really listen to a lot of them when I was growing up, but now that I'm older, I don't know. Now some Gucci songs coming in my head, and I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited for the versus battle. I love these battles because it kind of what it has done in this pandemic is, I know probably like I don't know what generation. You know what generation this is under 18 right now. I don't know if they generation. They need to be called generation Z. I don't know. I'm the millennial. I know after us is no after us is Z. Cause the millennials stop at I'm 30, so the millennials I think they into about 27, and then oh my bad, that's generation 9/11 because they was born in the 9/11 era, um, but this generation gonna be generation Corona, the ones that's in high school now. They generation Alpha, generation Alpha. Okay, generation Alpha. They probably don't know half of the people that's been on verses. Right. Because a lot of the people that I've noticed have been on verses have been like people that we would have actively listened to middle school, high school, and yeah, middle school, high school, if not a little bit before that. So Generation Alpha, whoever she said, who kind of like in middle school and high school right now, they probably don't know nothing about half of the people that's on verses. But it's been cool because for us being stuck at home, listening to music, it brings back like I know that Monica and um for break. I know the Monica and Brandy one was like bomb. Did you enjoy that one? It was bomb.com. Okay, you watched the Patty one. Now, I have to say between those two, I was okay. So I was rocking with Monica more when it came to the hits, but people be sleep on. Y'all know Brandy can sing. I mean, okay, so I think it's a general knowledge that Kiki Wyatt really can sing. Okay, we all know that she can sing. Kiki be making sounds. You be like, where did you? And then most of the time she pregnant because she got like 10 kids. I don't understand how she keep getting pregnant every single year, but in the last 10 years, I don't remember her not being pregnant. I'm not even lying to you. And I'm just like, I don't know. And I give so much love to Legacy. Like I just be thinking like, how you even have like time to like hug on all your kids all day? Like, I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of rotations, baby. That's a lot of diapers. That's a lot of babies you got. That's a lot of pee. That's a lot of pee. That's a lot of food you got to feed. That's a lot. 10 people. Now, granted, I'm pretty sure her first set, them first four, be helping out or whatever. But that's just too many. Um, but I would love to see Kiki on there with one. I just don't know who she would go against. Kiki and Yolanda Adams? Nah. Cause okay, so I will say this for the people that don't know, versus is about like hit for hit, right? So that's why people were like one-sided when it came to the Brandy and Monica thing, because I think I feel like when it came to what Versus is, Monica played a better game at it, because she was pulling out all her hits, like, Monica, I mean, Brandy had like poems for every other song. Didn't nobody want to hear all that. Play the song so we can jam in our house. So Brandy, she pulled out some hits, but Brandy also was pulling out a lot of things that had a lot of different vocals and show her vocal talents. And granted, like I said, both of them are amazing. Brandy is crazy with her vocals, but Versus doesn't necessarily showcase that. So it's hit for hit. I don't know if Kiki. I don't know. I feel like Kiki has hits. Tamala. Okay, so Tamala and Yolanda. She sounded like God. Well, they did. They did. It was like Kurt Franklin, Fred Hammond, and Tamala. They did one. I know that I didn't watch it. God forgive me. But I'm pretty sure that was because they have a lot of hits. Remind me to get back to Kurt Franklin. So it's a message there that I was just talking to a friend about. But I don't know. Hit for hit, I don't know who would go with Kiki, because I kind of feel like Kiki be like, she like a better like background. I ain't gonna say background singer, but like a remix. I don't know if that's a position. I feel like she put a cherry on top of a lot of songs. I don't know if it's a lot of songs. I don't know. We'll be back. I ain't trying to disrespect you, Kiki, because you can sing your butt off, but I don't know shit. Can she do verses? Does she have enough hits to do verses? That's my question, y'all. We'll be back. Y'all tell me on my break. Does Kiki have enough hits to do verses?
Let's go.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't? Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No.
Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this!
You will rock this!
To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Cool. Very cool.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan. We were able to get in touch with each other in no time. The whole experience was fine. If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Some parents plan ahead, some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You know what time it is.
Grab some lunch and let's talk business with Cheryl Cuso every Wednesday at 12:30 p.m.
this is how it should be done.
Listen in on In Touch Radio.
Hey y'all, it's Trap Talk Radio, Trap Talk, Trap Music, and Trap Possibilities with Madam CJ right here on In Touch Radio, reality radio where everyone is a star. Thank you guys for tuning in, y'all. If y'all see me on the thing, I'm looking crazy because Anna out here look at y'all. Anna say she put me on a break before I could even sip my little wine. She said, 5 seconds, girl, I can't even swallow this ice. Dang, girl. Oh my gosh. Anna say she missed me, y'all. You know, I ain't been over here since we had our new president. Y'all, congratulations. Joe Biden is our president-elect of the United States. I would say we did it. Okay.
They don't announce the president until December 14th.
You say what?
They don't announce it until December 14th.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So, Anna don't like to get on the mic now. She wanna take her pretty behind. Track a little pretty body, get the back on there. Like I said, you heard what I said. I said what I said. Anyway, also shout out to Braids by Tara. She hooked me up with my nice soft locks. I love my hair. I love them. I was nervous. I'm not a braid person, but I do like my hair. So shout out to Braids by Tara. She hooked the girl up. Check her out. She's on Instagram. But yeah, we got our president elect. So I would say we did it. I feel like we came out in numbers. Did you know that this was the most that people voted in any other election ever? Ever. So my mom worked the polls for, the poll time. She worked the polls. And she said there were people like 50 and 60 years old who had never voted before. I think that's insane. Freaking insane. But I digress. We've talked about the election enough on the show. But anyway, so okay, my question that I put out there would you marry your grandfather or step grandfather? Y'all calling it 1-3-4-4-4-9588. Would you marry your grandfather or step grandfather? That's disgusting. Okay, that's nasty. Nasty. So that comes from, but the crazy part is I know a real life situation similar to this, right? So anyway, if you guys watch Real Housewives of anything, I'm a fan of Real Housewives of Atlanta, but Real Housewives star Mary Cosby is married to her step grandfather. Okay, so the story goes that and they're supposed to be a Pentecostal first lady. Wow. So Mary is apparently a part of an arranged marriage. She said her late grandmother's will stated that they were to marry upon her death. She said, if anything ever happened to me, Bobby, I want you to marry one of my girls because they'll look out for you. When she said one of her girls, she meant her daughters or her granddaughter. That is insane. Okay. So, and apparently this is not their father. So this is their stepfather and step grandfather. So she said, husband, okay, they got married in 1975. Okay, he was 20 years her junior. Okay, he was 20 years younger than he was 20 years younger than the grandmother, which, okay, so he not an old dirty man, so to speak. Still could be the girl daddy though. That's your step granddaddy. Still could potentially be her anyway. So apparently, the grandmother died and said, "Hey, you 20 years my junior or whatever. When I die, I want you to marry one of my girls." And so he ends up marrying the granddaughter, which is probably, I'm trying to look up her age now, which is still probably 10, 20 years younger than him. Anyway, so that's what happened. So she married her grandfather, so to speak. Apparently, and they're Pentecostal first lady, so apparently they have a whole bunch of money, a whole bunch of property, a whole bunch of all of that. So I guess the grandmother was just trying to save the save whatever. But now they have been married for 20 years. They've been married for 20 years. This girl had a baby by him. She said they are parents to a teenage son. Through the union, she was able to inherit her family's empire of churches, restaurants, and more. So the grandma was saying, let's keep this money. Wow. But there has been some legal, not everyone is happy about the inheritance because clearly there's been some legal issues going on. Reported that in 2007, Mary's aunts filed a lawsuit in 1997 against another one 10 years later, accusing Robert of mishandling the estates and all that. So they're trying to come after the husband, but that's crazy. Now, it does sound a little different now knowing that he was actually 20 years younger, but that's still kind of nasty though. And that's just me. God forgive me because I'm not trying to judge anybody, but I am not a fan of incest in any type of way. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of, because my thing is, if y'all married in 1975, Right. Let's Google. I'm gonna look that up right now. That's Mary. How old is Mary Cosby? Okay. If they were born, if she was born, if they were got married in 19, you still looked at this man somewhat of a father. If they were married for 20 years, and they've been married 20 years now, so that means they've been married 20 years. That means they got married in 2000. At least, let's say they got married in 1998, a year after the grandma died. You looked at this man as a father somehow. How old is Mary Cosby in real? So that's just what but I know I know what this happened like in real life. It was a girl around my age. She ended up marrying her uncle that was like 40 years older than her. And it was her aunt's husband. And this man, like the girl was my age, and we had been knowing this man for years. I mean, he was definitely a father. He rolling with my grandpa. You feel what I'm saying? And when she was like 18, 19, she ended up marrying him. It's crazy. But from my understanding, they are still married to this day. My thing is, how you explain that? I don't know how you explain that to anybody. Yeah, they got married. She was 24. They got married in 1998, like I said. She was 24 and her husband's 45 years of age. So they were only a 20-year difference. That's still a lot. That's still a lot, y'all. I know y'all. The grandma. Okay, so that real lot, that's a cycle. So your grandma picked him up when he was 20. Wow. Her grandma picked him up when he was 20 something. He was with her. And then he picked up her granddaughter. So they think it's normal. Yeah. Cause so when it's the God forbid he die off. He die off. She gonna get his grandson to keep the money. Is that what they do? You know they black too, Anna. Sorry, I had to do that to Anna. They black.
Them ain't my fault.
Them your fault.
They ain't my fault.
They getting on the ship with you.
I ain't getting on no ship.
They going to Wakanda right along with. They ain't gonna be
no,
Wakanda.
they're not.
They're
Definitely not.
Listen, they rolling like that. I wouldn't be surprised. They may have voted for Trump. Okay, they may have. I don't know. But I wonder if that's how royal families do it. But at that point, is it even love? One love nowhere in there. That lady said she ain't gonna take care of you.
When do y'all think people started marrying for love?
You said what?
When do you think people started marrying for love?
When they was broke.
Oh.
And that's so wrong for me to say, but that's the truth. When they was broke. But I mean, I do think marrying for love is important though. I think because especially if you're gonna take marriage seriously, you should love the person that you're being married to. Because if you're doing it just for money, the money could fade. Love could fade, right? I'm an advocate, and I believe that love is not enough in a marriage. It's not, love is not enough. But I mean, you definitely should care about the person and love them. Because I mean, yeah, but love is not enough. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I don't think money's enough. Money's not enough either. I believe that you have to be aligned with purpose. Because if you are aligned with purpose, then no matter what comes your way, regardless if the love fades, if the money go or whatever, you will know I'm rocking with Anna because I know Anna is going to support me and help me reach my full potential. Anna's going to support me and push me to be aligned with my purpose. And if you believe in purpose, that is really what's most important. And so I pray for that. When I pray for my husband, God, I don't need him to have a whole bunch of money, even though it is nice because I do want a Birkin bag. Still, I'm gonna say that thing so I get it. I'm gonna have my Birkin bag, and look, y'all, I ain't gonna never carry it. It's gonna be right in my closet. My maid, my housekeeper, she gonna come. She like, Miss Spencer, you got a Birkin bag, girl? Yeah, I do, girl. But I don't carry it. But I got it though. It's mine. But I definitely want something like that. Is important to me because I know my purposes, and I know like even now that God sent me a message. Hey, you need to make sure that your mind is clear. Like I need to be with somebody that understand that. Like okay, well if my baby got to start meditating every morning, she can do what she got to do to get where she got to go. Right? That is very important. And even with that said, I'm still not rocking with marrying your stepdaddy though, your stepfather. That's crazy. But speaking of that, I think even what the grandma did and what they're doing, like, do we consider that pedophilia too? I do. I do. Because I be thinking like, okay, well, when that little boy was 10, you was 30. You know what I'm saying? Was you looking at him like, ooh, 10 more years? Ooh, I just can't wait. Really? You know what I'm saying? Like, a 20-year-old could be baby. A 20-year-old could babysit a baby. Like that could be somebody that's keeping your child for you, and then, they turn 20. They saying, "Mom, I'm finna marry them." How is that possible? That's kind of gross. I guess. I mean, that's just kind of gross to me. But that's the type of stuff that we don't talk about, and I hate to even say this. I guess clearly their whole congregation don't see nothing wrong with it because they got churches and restaurants and there's people supporting the madness. There's somebody that's like, oh, that think that is okay, right? We ain't talking about that though. We're not talking about it. That's insane. So remember, y'all call if you have something to say at 1-3-444-9588. Again, it's 813-444-9588. Also, if you want to be on the show or if you want to sponsor the show, please give me an email. You can hit me up in my DMs. Email me at traptalkradio@gmail.com. We are looking to book up. I want to, we have a couple dates in December, but we know how the holidays go. Next week is Thanksgiving. Then we have a few weeks, and then it's Christmas, and then New Year. So I'm really trying to book up January and February so we can start the year off good. But if you are interested in maybe sponsoring the show and maybe popping on the show, there's few times that we do have showings for December, please let me know, and then we'll be able to get you on here and talk about your business or talk about your brand or whatever you have going on. Okay, so I got to give a shout out. I went to Hip Hop Crab again. It was good. We didn't really talk about it before, but now that I've had a good experience, I'm going to talk about it. Anna and I went, we went with Angie, I would say about a month ago. It was about a month. I think it was the day I had a baby or whatever. About a month ago. And we was not happy. Okay? We were not happy. Was not happy at all. The food was not A1. The service was not A1. So we wanted to write them off, but because they are a black business and they are bringing something new to Tampa, and I like the fact that they're in the inner city. I like the fact that it's not, I live here, so I like the fact that I don't have to drive to Ybor or whatever. It's literally in the backyard, right? So it's off of Bush and 50th Street, right by that Marathon. It's in that plaza with the Marathon gas station. But this time it was really cool. So on Thursday nights they have $5 crab clusters, free champagne for women, and then they have $5 Hennessy's for men. And it was cool. They have a live band there. It was nice. Food was fresh. And then $5 cluster. Like if you eat crabs, that's not bad at all. You know what I'm saying? I spent me and Sinclair went. I spent $20. We both had like 2 or 3 clusters each. We got some chicken. The chicken wings. I know you don't eat chicken. The chicken wings, y'all, was A1. The chicken wings were so good. So I'm going to give them a shout out. I'll be checking out Hip Hop Crab. I'm probably going to be trying to go there next Thursday, depending on how these COVID numbers looking. Yeah, so probably be trying to go next Thursday when I don't have baby girl. But it was really good. So if y'all are in the area, if y'all are in Tampa, you want something to do. I think they have something going on every single night of the week. There's some special that they have. I went last Thursday when I wasn't here. I just told on myself, woo, I went late, y'all. And it wasn't during the time of the show. I had to. That's what I get. That's what I get for running my mouth. It took a moment. Did she just say yeah? I went. Yeah, I went about 9. Went about 9 o'clock. The show would have been over when I was sleeping during the. I was asleep because I had a headache. But yeah, I went about 9. It was cool. It was though, and y'all listen. People was laughing at me, but I had on my mask. I had on my shield. They was like, "You really in here with a shield?" And I said, "You really could be in here with Corona too." Back up. I sure did have my shield on. I was cute. Okay, I was able to eat my food, and I ain't gonna lie. I kept putting the straw on my shield because I wanted to drink my drink. So I kept doing that. Crazy. But I had my shield on. It was cute because I had the glasses one. No, I didn't get the one with the voter people, it go across your forehead. That's not you can't be cute with that one. That's protection only. Okay? I'm wearing the ones that I got from the voter people. I'm wearing those at events. I don't really care about looking too cute. You know what I'm saying? I'm there to work. We there to have a good time. At the events we don't have to be involved with people a lot, but it's inevitable. Like we're gonna be in their face. But if you are in the area, next Saturday, tickets are on sale. They're starting to sell now. Next Saturday, we're gonna be at Dunn's River. It's Painting in the Trap. We have a dope picture. It's some lips and a bullet. Check out the website. Get your tickets for next Saturday because I believe it's going to sell out. People have been asking about it. Can they buy these tickets? Can they reserve sections? Next Saturday, make sure your people know. Okay, November 28th, right after Thanksgiving. Tell your people, and you're going to have family here anyway. They ain't going to leave this Sunday. Bring them out. Let's have a good time. But make sure you guys are COVID free. If you feeling a little, stay home. Okay, watch us virtually. We'll have a little camera or something for you to watch. Don't come up in there with all that coughing and all that sneezing. I know people have allergies too. Take a Clarity. Well, what can you tell them to take? Because I don't want them in there sneezing. Sneezing either. So you gonna have to tell them. You gonna have to tell me to tell them something. If they don't want to take no meds, cool. What type of
black seed oil?
Black seed oil. You know I've been taking black seed oil pills. I've been doing that. Okay, woo woo, pull too fat, woo woo. Hey, woo woo, I'm doing the right thing. Okay, I'm excited. Y'all got my elderberry my little pill, that little tube. It's elderberry, vitamin C, and zinc. I got it from Amazon. And so, okay, and looking at me crazy.
Next time, can you just get yours from some spiritual tea, Sister Tria? Look up.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. I got a 60-day supply, so Sister Tria gonna have to wait a little bit, but I got that, and then black seed oil. I need to get some on Amazon because I've been trying to go to I went to Walmart and CVS. They don't have it.
Queen's Vision Apparel has your black seed oil.
And where's that at?
4802 East Bush Boulevard. You're welcome.
So that is, what's the intersection? 40th and Bush?
Mm-hmm.
40th and Bush.
Like 46 and Bush.
Okay.
It's 4802.
Okay, 4802. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know where that's at.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check her out. I need the black seed oil, but y'all, that honey, you pot them 2 pills together every day, and this vitamin is good for you. There's, you're not really putting natural things in your body. Take your vitamins. Okay, the weather's changing. If nothing else, the weather is changing. It's so easy to get colds and mucus and all that this time of year, like for real. Aside from Corona, this is the season that people be getting colds and all that. So, take that. So, one of the last things I want to bring up: would you guys give your friends $1 million? 813-444-9588. Would you give your friends $1 million?
Do I also have $1 million?
You got it to give.
Oh well, yeah. Why not?
George Clooney gave 14 of his friends $1 million.
Dang.
That's where it's at for me. Now, as a businesswoman, I'm like, ooh, that was $14 million he can write off as donations. But you know what I'm saying? All they got to do is kind of slide it to a back, whatever, the next fiscal year. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Being a businesswoman and a little bit from Tampa, because I'm just like, I can't. Hey. Oh, no. I'm a little bit from Tampa, a little bit. Like, Because, you know, that's business, but that's also kind of scheming a little bit. But I don't know what it is about. It's not scheming. It's not scheming. In reality, it's not scheming because that's what these people do. That's what they do. But anyway, I love that. I would definitely, if I had the money to give, I would definitely be giving my friends $1 million. And wouldn't think twice about it. Wouldn't look for it. Be like, listen, whatever you want to do. Only thing I would ask you to do is don't blow it. That'd be my only request. Don't blow it. Have something to show for it. First of all, I'm wrong for even putting a stipulation. I'm already wrong. Let me check myself. I'm already wrong for that. Because if I'm gonna give it, I need to give it. Right? But where is that coming from, Cedrica? Okay. It's coming from a place of I want everybody to be okay. It's coming from a place that I want people to have security, right? But that's, once again, that's me wanting that. So I'm already wrong at the gate for me to be able to say, so I got to change that. I could just buy my house. If that's my desire. If my desire is, listen, and y'all catch this message that just came, like, don't do stuff for people expecting what you would do. No matter what that is. Right? If I bring me and Anna, this is our time to chat. Somebody was asking me today, you know, what do I love about the show? And I've said it before, this is my time to let my hair down. This is my hour. I can chat it up with whoever's on the show. And lately it's been me and Anna's time to drink, whether we drink water, smoothies, whatever. We chat, we drink, we talk a couple minutes after the show. It's our time. No matter if all I was doing was having a drink with Anna every single week, I need to do it just because. I don't need to do it thinking that, oh, well, Anna gonna make my show real good because, no, it doesn't make any sense. Because I am not Anna. So back to the proposed question, would you give your friends $1 million? But she's right. If I feel like I want them to be secure, that's why I'm giving them their money. I need to buy them a house. I need to buy them a house. I need to buy them a car. I need to make sure they have a trust fund. Whatever. Get them the rest of the money to blow. Because there is really no way I can control whatever they're going to do with it. But I most definitely, and you know what? Then I would do that. Then maybe I would not give them $1 million. Maybe I would purchase their houses and cars and trust. I ain't mad at that though. Because listen, my thing is security. I want people to be okay. I want people to be okay. I do. And whatever okay is. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be anything fancy or big. I want people to be okay. And I worry about people not being okay. So, but yeah, I would love to be able to give my friends $1 million. And I would invest in my friends' businesses. But if you're going to do that, you got to be able to do it with no regret. You have to be able to do it in a way where if they decide to take that $1 million and buy Birkin bags. Now, granted, they got a house full of assets. They do. You know what I'm saying? And I think that yeah, they can sell a couple purses now and make some money. They'll be all right, you know. But if they decide to be broke and have to come back and ask me, could you? I'm going to tell them, oh, I need my rent paid. Girl, you got about 4 years worth of rent in this closet, in this apartment when you should have bought a house, but it ain't my business. That one right there, that's your rent for 2-3 months by the year. That go ahead and do sell that one. But anyway, but yeah, do stuff for people just because you want to do it and don't expect anything. I think that's a lot of problems that like people have. People ain't gonna like this, but it's a lot of problems that black mamas have. Excuse me. Ooh. Black mamas have that issue, complex. God help me. They do stuff for us or they want to like low-key kind of like control us because they expected us to do things their way. And I think a lot of us in our age, in this millennial age range, kind of see some of that with our moms because they just was bred different. You know what I'm saying? We are bred to get it how we live. Like our generation, the millennial generation, we have seen more changes in technology and more changes in the world than I think any other generation have seen. No one has really seen the changes that we've had to see, and then not only see, like actively live through. You know what I'm saying? The people that came after us, like the generation they call them 9/11. I was in 5th grade when 9/11 happened. I was 11 years old. Okay, so the people that was born after me, they didn't really have to make any adjustments. I remember walking my father to the gate of an airplane. I remember that. I remember not having to drop him off at the door, right? I remember walking up there, saying goodbye. So I was old enough for that. You feel what I'm saying? Our generation have seen. So literally, we was around when the first computers came out, that big old white box, and used to dial tone, internet, to now we literally walking around with computers in our phones. The generations after us, they came in with it. They literally came in with, you're right, Anna saying they don't know what a floppy disk is. They came in with the technology already here. The generation before that, they actually have to work to actually adjust. We had to learn this and deal. We were graduating doing work on computers. Like, do y'all realize that? Like, we had to learn what this computer was, what the people that were developing it. So our generation has seen a lot of things, and because of that, we operate differently, and we kick down doors. And I'm gonna say that about the generation. I don't feel like, even no matter what race you are, whatever sex you are, if you have that drive, you gonna kick down door. If you're a millennial, you know how to kick down a door. Like, what you mean? No. No. Mm-mm. No is not an option. No is not you. Not today, baby. Because I'm going to get what I want. Or another, you know? And I think us millennials that are most successful are those that have that type of attitude. Like, I'm going to get what I want. Ain't nothing you could do about it. That's a dangerous game, though, because if you want the bad stuff, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully you align with the right stuff. You know what I'm saying? You want the right stuff. But y'all just remember that. And whatever you do for people, let them be who they. That's one thing that I'm learning. And as I'm in a place of more peace, like, let people, either I'm going to love you where you at or I'm not. I'm going to love Anna being woke. Ain't no point in me trying to change. Ain't no point in me understanding. Especially if she ain't wearing me down with nothing, baby. Oh, okay, that's how you want to handle that? Okay, cool, girl. You want some more wine? That's where it's at, right? And even if you have to, be there to support somebody and help somebody with whatever they're dealing with, and whatever, do it because you want to see them succeed. Do it because you want to see them happy. Don't do it expecting them to do anything how you would do, because most of the time, I will say this. If they did it how you would do it, they may not be in that situation. They may be in another. You know what I'm saying? Not saying anything good or bad, but they're different people. So, yeah, y'all. I can't wait to come back next week so we can talk about who was on Jeezy and whatever happened. Hopefully, we can just finish out the rest of this year with no issues. Next week is Thanksgiving, you guys. So probably will hear a replay. I doubt if we will be here because we probably going to be getting fat somewhere. So I appreciate you guys. I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Eat a lot. Come to Painting in the Trap next Saturday. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Bye.